Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. We start to see some upside. There has been some positive news around possibly government shutdown ending, $2,000 stimulus checks. And then obviously from a technical point of view, that was really important. The break above the Wednesday high, we discussed that in the last video update, and the break above the 105K level, which was our resistance, yeah? Structural resistance marked by the red line here, but also our Fibonacci resistance level. Now, to be fair, not too much has happened. We pushed slightly above it. This is too early to celebrate, but I mentioned repeatedly the importance of this support area around 100K. Some of you will follow us on our MCO Global channel, where I covered specifically the importance of the current price region here around 100K. And again, we have moved up a bit, but we have not really moved away from that 100K area sufficiently to confirm a full upside reversal. The move to the upside is currently still a three-wave move, and we want to talk a little bit about it, yeah, here on the micro level. Before I start, really, if you're interested in the bigger picture and everything, I uploaded a video today already on X. So some of you might not know that we run a channel here as well, and there are additional updates that you can find. So this here is a video I uploaded just now, which covers the daily chart, the parameters for the coming sessions, and explains the bigger picture. So in case the bigger picture is new to you, which it might be to some of you, feel free to check it out. I'll leave a link in the comment section. Here in this video, I want to give you the outlook for basically, yeah, the short term here. What we have is basically just an ongoing continuation from what we talked about in the last video, which is, it could be still this B wave bounce that we talked about in the orange scenario. That could still be a corrective bounce, yeah. So the move up is, yeah, good in size, large enough for it to be a B wave. It is a three-wave move up, and it could even grind a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we need to push any higher? No, I mean, there is no need to reach the golden ratio level, yeah. Bear in mind, this is not a target, this is a resistance area. So 109,380 to 112,400 seems likely, however, to be reached if this is the orange B wave, because it is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a possible 5-wave move in wave C, which could play out, and that would need another 4-5 pattern. Of course, a more complex variation of a B wave is possible in case the price gives us a pullback, finds support somewhere, forms a higher low, could push again into resistance. In this case, I would say for today, pay close attention to this support zone, which is roughly between 100,500 and 103,647. This would be my micro support zone, simply measured based on the entire distance of the bounce that started on Tuesday last week. So we have basically in the orange count an ABC structure that could be underway. A possible wave count for this C wave up is shown here in orange, and we might see another higher low and a higher high. In the yellow scenario, and we need to be aware of that, it looks a bit funky there, this fourth wave, and it is a WXY structure, which is a complex form of a correction, and therefore I can't fully, let's say, embrace this scenario. But it's still a valid scenario. It is a complex correction. Sometimes wave 4s are complex, but it is quite high for a fourth wave, yeah. It's not an issue that waves 1 and 4 overlap here. Some people ask me already. Actually, it doesn't. Oh, it does overlap. But it's not an issue because in a C wave that is explicitly allowed, okay? In a C wave, it's absolutely not a problem here, the yellow C wave, that waves 1 and 4 overlap. Yeah, it's actually part of it. Can happen easily. Does happen very, very often. So, but again, it's a WXY structure for now. And yeah, I don't know. I would say it looks a little bit more like the orange count at the moment, and we've now reached the 61.8 fib level just off the third wave down. So if this is the fourth wave in the yellow count, it should top here and start the decline. A break below 100,500 should confirm that we are moving down in the next wave. Okay, is something more bullish possible? Of course, that wave 4 never left, okay? And so we would need, however, a break above 112,406 to consider this further. So that gives you all the parameters basically. We have a micro support defined and we have micro resistances defined. And at the moment, I think it's too early to celebrate that we're in a breakout because yes, we've broken above initial micro resistance. That was a crucial step to make the white count more probable. Basically, a substantial low has formed, but with only a 3-wave move up. Yeah, and yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough confirmation, right, that we have really bottomed. It's only a 3-wave move up, so it might very well be that the bulls and bears are going to fight for a little bit more here in this range. It's starting to look positive, but I would say it's way too early to confirm that we are heading up higher. It's still a corrective bounce, and I would be on high alert for any impulses down. So if we see any 5-wave decline and or a break below 100,512, that would be an indication that we have a more substantial top formed here. As you can clearly see right now, we don't even have any rejection. So the market might try to reach this resistance area next. And then the reaction to this resistance area should tell us more about which scenario we're in. Specifically also the nature of the next pullback. If it's corrective and stays above 100,512, more upside is possible. And if that upside can lead to a break above 112,400, then this would shift probabilities further towards the white count, which means, again, in other words, I'm not overall bearish yet. Yeah, and even by the way, the yellow and orange scenarios, while they are short-term bearish, we haven't put a top in place. They could still expand a little bit. Okay, the yellow count should be at its limits, which is always a very important spot here, yeah. But overall, these scenarios don't necessarily lead to a bear market. But again, for further clarifications, check out that video I uploaded on X. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.